Roman Reigns addresses Seth Rollins after WWE Royal Rumble attack. Roman Reigns has now addressed his rivalry with Seth Rollins, breaking his silence following Rollins' attack at Royal Rumble 2025. Rollins' betrayal of the Shield back in 2014 has proven itself to be one of the most significant moments in WWE history, with the repercussions of Rollins' turn still being felt to this day. With Reigns' 1,316-day WWE Undisputed Universal Championship reign ending at WrestleMania 40 after Rollins distracted Reigns long enough for Cody Rhodes capitalize and win the gold, fans realize that the duo will be rivals for life. A new chapter of their rivalry began at Royal Rumble 2025, with Rollins hitting Reigns with a stomp on steel steps after both of their eliminations from the titular match. Roman Reigns has now made his first comments on Seth Rollins since then, calling Rollins a Stage 5 clinger in a new video with IGN. It was reported following Royal Rumble that Roman Reigns will be out of action for the foreseeable future. For the latest update on his status, click here. IGN has released a new gameplay video for the WWE 2K25 Bloodline Showcase, with Roman Reigns watching and providing commentary during the gameplay. Reigns made some interesting remarks about his former Shield partner, Seth Rollins. Reigns said, "He's like a Stage 5 clinger, just holding on because he can't move on with his life. I created so much, a beautiful empire where we have pretty much everything. That's what they do. They all come back. He's just holding on." WWE has announced that Solo Sikoa will appear on tonight's episode of WWE SmackDown after attacking Cody Rhodes last week. You can check out the official announcement below. After emerging from nowhere to assault undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes with a vicious Samoan spike last week, just moments after the American Nightmare and Jey Uso defeated Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, Solo Sikoa is set to return to SmackDown Friday at 8 ET/7 CT on USA. And finally, Zilla Fatu posted a YouTube video of Jacob Fatu meeting the Boogeyman backstage at an indie event. Jacob frequently mimics the Boogeyman's movements and was thrilled to meet him. Major road to WrestleMania 41 title plans revealed for Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins remains focused on Elimination Chamber while gaining momentum on the road to WrestleMania 41. Approaching his 6th year with WWE, he is working to cement his legacy, and 2025 is expected to be a marquee year. New information may have revealed big title plans coming off the grandest stage of them all. The Visionary has been rumored to be in a big triple threat with Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania 41. However, Rollins is still hoping to win the men's Elimination Chamber to earn a shot at undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Gunther has been confirmed to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Jey Uso at WrestleMania Vegas, but there may be a championship clash brewing with Rollins. The WWE Deutschland announced today that Seth Rollins versus Gunther in a steel cage match for the title will headline their non-televised live events on Saturday, March 15th, at Westfalenhall in Dortmund, Germany, and Sunday, March 16th at ZG Arena in Hanover, Germany. These shows are part of the Big Road to WrestleMania Tour of Europe, which begins on Friday, March 14th, with SmackDown in Barcelona and ends on Monday, March 31st, at Raw in London. This will mark the third Gunther vs. Seth Rollins match. Raw, on November 8, 2019, saw Rollins defeat the then Walter via DQ, which led to Rollins, Kevin Owens, and the Street Profits defeating Imperium in 8-man tag action. Seth later retained the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther via DQ in a SmackDown Dark match on September 29, 2023. Seth Rollins set for next week's WWE Raw will air live from the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. Below is the updated lineup. Several superstars are advertised to appear on Raw. The Raw and Arena websites also have the following names listed: Gunther, Liv Morgan, Damian Priest, Jey Uso, Rhea Ripley, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, and The New Day. Seth Rollins opens up on his current equation with former Shield member Roman Reigns, blames the OTC of having God complex. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns got into it once again as Seth Rollins attacked Roman Reigns following their elimination during the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns have been on odds with each other ever since Seth Rollins backstabbed Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, which brought down the Shield. Since then, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have crossed paths several times, and Rollins was one of the key people in helping Cody Rhodes take down the OTC at WrestleMania XL. Following this, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns crossed paths once again during the recently concluded Royal Rumble. In the Royal Rumble PLE, CM Punk had eliminated both Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Following the elimination, Seth Rollins attacked Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins declares CM Punk his biggest rival and that he loves Roman Reigns. In a recent interview on Up and Adams with Kay Adams, Rollins was asked who he despised more between Punk and Reigns. Seth Rollins recently spoke about his intense rivalry with CM Punk and Roman Reigns following their chaotic clash at WWE Royal Rumble. The three superstars were involved in a heated brawl during the closing moments of the men's match. As Rollins and Reigns battled to eliminate each other, CM Punk seized the opportunity and took them both out. However, his victory was short-lived as Logan Paul ultimately defeated him. Seth Rollins recently spoke about his intense rivalry with CM Punk and Roman Reigns following their chaotic clash at WWE Royal Rumble. The three superstars were involved in a heated brawl during the closing moments of the men's match. As Rollins and Reigns battled to eliminate each other, CM Punk seized the opportunity and took them both out. However, his victory was short-lived as Logan Paul ultimately defeated him. Seth Rollins has lifted the lid on the reasons behind his dislike of CM Punk. The duo have been at odds since Punk returned to WWE at Survivor Series 2023 and looks set to meet for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40 before a torn triceps muscle sidelined the Second City Saint. For over 6 months, that CM Punk and Seth Rollins reignited their feud in late 2024 and made history when headlining the debut of WWE Raw on Netflix, held at Los Angeles' Intuit Dome on January 6, 2025. Speaking during a recent appearance on The Maggie and Perloff Show, the former Shield member opened up about his strained relationship with CM Punk, noting that both men have different perspectives on their relationship. There is a lot of personal history there between me and CM Punk and different perspectives. He's on a different side of and is 10 years older than I am. He sees our relationship a lot different than I did. It's been very interesting to kind of lay all of this out to the world because I think people see it from both sides, especially someone who might be a fan of CM Punk. They root for him and want him to come back and long for him to come back to WWE. Then you hear the side of the people who he sort of stepped on along the way with no apology and no remorse. You start to hear that and ask questions about whose side am I really on here? Who is a good guy and who is a bad guy? I think that's what makes it interesting for me. It's been an interesting time and year to lay all of that out, stuff I've kept inside for a long time. You see it pop out here and there in little interviews. Now I finally get a microphone and be able to unload on the guy. The truth is the truth, and sometimes it hurts. Seth Rollins names Dream WrestleMania 41 opponent. After being eliminated from the Royal Rumble by CM Punk on February 2nd, Seth Rollins attacked both the voice of the voiceless and Roman Reigns in a stunning assault at ringside. Seth Rollins will compete in a men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match next week on WWE Raw. He will face former Universal Champion Finn Balor in a singles match. However, wrestling veteran Vince Russo does not seem very excited about the two former rivals squaring off once again. The Visionary was present on last night's Raw, where he talked about his goals for the WrestleMania season. However, he was soon interrupted by Finn Balor. They touched upon their history, recalling the Universal Championship match between them years ago at SummerSlam. However, Vince Russo is not impressed with the matchup. The former WWE